I've just spent some time in North America, and one of the things I fell in love with is all the beautiful hanging baskets. And if you've been to Europe, you'll see them there too. Now, the good news is we can achieve the same thing here in Australia. We just have to think about how we set it up. There's a few essential ingredients. I always love these fibre-lined baskets. They have so many benefits, and there's one that I'll share a bit later on. Of course, it also gets down to really good quality soil. And you want a potting mix that's got the red tick on it with all the additional additives in there that just make sure that the plant grows so well. And the last thing that I think is absolutely vital is something called Coco Peat. If you've got a bit of that, it's really going to make these planters look absolutely sensational. And then there's the plants, and to be quite honest, there are no rules. You can grow anything you like, but if you're in a bright, sunny position, you could use things like succulents or even Australian natives. I've chosen these more cottage perennial kind of plants. There's a whole bunch of different varieties that provide masses and masses of colour. Have a look at these calibrachoas. These are just beautiful. Smothered in red and yellows, or this is just one of my favourites. It's a bacopa, and look at the colours. Now, normally, this flower would be white, and that'd work really well as well, but I love the mauve of this. And I've got a few different ones, some really brilliant ones. The verbenas are great. The cineraria is a very fast-growing white foliage annual, and that's going to be very upright. All of these are going to cascade in around the outside. And this one here is just gorgeous. This is Biddens Firelights, one of the new varieties. And that is going to go on one side and fill out as well. Now, the idea is the more plants you have in, the more they cascade out, the lusher, the fuller, and the more brighter the colours are. And that's what a great hanging basket is all about. As far as planting goes, there are a few rules. Fill the bottom of the basket with straight Coco Peat. It holds moisture and nutrients in the basket longer, and it reduces water demand. Then, add 20% of the basket with potting mix and place your plants in. Lightly fill in the gaps with some more potting mix, but don't press this into the gaps, firming it in. Gently water it and give it one more top up with some potting mix. This looks good, and the soil in this will sustain growth, but the nutrient demands will be enormous compared to a standard multi-planted pot. Feeding is the key to success with these kinds of hanging basket plantings. So a weekly feed with this product, Power Feed, will make an enormous difference to the lushness and the size of your plants. Now, I mentioned before that I love fibre-lined baskets, and there's a reason for it. Now, if you grab yourself a nice sharp knife and cut in to the base of the basket down here, you can open it right up. And this allows you, if you buy yourself a punnet of seedlings, I've got some quite advanced ones here, to just pop them in and around the base and fill it out. Now, these guys are going to cascade down. There's a few different varieties. Lobelias are fantastic. I'm putting in petunias because they just love hot, dry conditions, and they're so prolific. You can see this one's full of buds. Now, the thing is, you pop them all around the outside. You not only have the cascade over the top that'll fill out down to here, but these guys are going to trail all the way down there, and it's just colour, a great big wall of colour. That's what makes these fibre-lined baskets so good. I promise you, your friends will rave about these if you plant now. And they're going to look incredible as you hit December and January, a time when we tend to spend more time outdoors enjoying our entertaining areas. And how good does that look? Now remember, this is a 12-month project. You should replenish these every 12 months. And in most cases, you can just cut the plants back, break it up, pull them out, and then replant them so that next season they're going to look sensational. Remember, the key is brilliant soil, regular fertilising, and probably just a nice sunny position for these beautiful flowering plants. You can't go wrong. This is the perfect way to have the most spectacular hanging baskets.